Get the camera out of here.
You
broke your ankle.
broke your ankle? Cool. Let's cut it off.
Yeah, we got to cut that son bitch off, bro. Put that over there for me. Somewhere over there. I don't really care.
All right, everybody. Well, as you can tell, we're kind of getting situated right here.
Situated.
Like I said.
We got the P to the I double Z
the
A.
pizza. It came a little late, so but it is what it is.
Hi,
so we're gonna eat while we talk about some wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like a WrestleMania.
Right. With some pizza. So
keep the shirts.
Yep.
If you're a wrestling fan, you know why.
Yeah, you have to. It's
bro, you better go lay down somewhere.
Your dog. New dog.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I figure we'll do it like they did to us Monday night. Everybody knows what we want to see. Everybody knows what we want to talk about.
Right.
But we're going to make them wait.
All damn night, bro.
Right. But I guarantee you, we get to it. Because I was trying to figure out how to do today's episode. And it dawned on me, there's a lot we could do.
What up, country dad?
With what happened.
Oh, yeah.
Now, of course, if you saw, we were live Monday watching it. And while we were live watching it, we missed some things.
Did we?
Yes, we did. I went back and watched it.
I noticed in the walkways. Uncle Howdy was up in the walkways. How did the fans not see them?
There's more than that. So, because I went back and watched it, I watched the whole thing. And from the get-go, we missed some stuff. But I know I was trying to get my live going on my TikTok, and it was pissing me off. But it is what it is. So, but we're going to start off with Clash at the Castle.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I was shocked. I wasn't expecting.
What's up, Miss Gray?
I wasn't expecting Cody and AJ to be the very first match. I really was not.
Yeah, I told you the first match was unexpected.
Yeah.
Kayla, we don't do any boxes when we're doing behind the scenes stuff. Because honestly, I can't hear anything that comes off that phone. Because I got the headphones on and
right
everything. So your new mom? That's freaking awesome. Me and my wife just had a daughter.
So if you want to jump over to our YouTube cast, you can actually put stuff up. It'd be easier for both of us to see.
If you go to my bio in the my profile in the bio, there's a link to the YouTube. What's up, Brianna? You can shoot over here and talk to us.
It's a lot easier to talk to us.
Mm-hmm. Court and the baby are fantastic. She's in Kansas City with her dad for a week. Her dad had shoulder surgery. Mondays and Fridays, but also keep the Thursday. You know what? I agree with that.
I agree.
Yeah. She's good. She's with her dad. And I go pick her up next Saturday. But he had shoulder surgery. I'm glad I don't carry a knife in my hand. But so she's, helping out. I'm trying to remember. Oh shit. That wasn't supposed to fall. Hold, please. Let me see. Oh shit. I remember you. No, you're doing good, baby. It's good.
But anyways.
But yeah.
So
wow.
Clash at the Castle, first match. Cody versus AJ. I mean, you and like you said, great match all the way around.
Oh yeah.
Help show some of those that didn't watch the AEW side of Cody get a good feel that Cody can go that route.
Oh yeah, he can.
Yeah, so
he's Dusty's son. He can go that route.
Yeah, he yeah, I agree with Court. I love that match. I mean,
It was unexpected for sure, but
yeah, the ending. I love the ending.
you said I quit, but here, have some chairs.
Yeah,
Or have some
still,
stairs.
yeah, still. It's one of those. Even though he quit, he was like,
But
nah.
could that be hinting towards a heel turn?
It could. But
When we were watching it and he handcuffed Cody,
Mhm.
she goes, "He can't win now. He's handcuffed." I was like,
you can tell she's still new to watching this.
But I'll be honest, he pulled up that black bag. What was the first thought that went through your mind?
Oh, it was definitely the
Thumbtacks.
snake. No, see, I thought snake thumbtacks too. Yeah, I thought snake.
What's up, Kylie? Okay, y'all, if you want to. Oh shit! Hold on.
Well,
on the wrong account.
oh no.
For mine, I'm not on the wrong account, but okay. It is yeet.tv.405 on YouTube. I forgot I'm not on the account that has that on there. So,
because I forgot. Yeah, he forgot who he is today. You know, one of his multiple personalities.
I did. Can someone type that in the comments? Yeet.tv.405. What's up, Jamie? I still need to talk to you, Jamie. Come over when you can.
So, yeah. The bag. I mean, everything about it. It was.
I
great.
thought thumbtacks for sure.
See, for me, of course, I thought my first thought was a snake. You know, because of Jake the Snake.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, then thumbtacks definitely. You know, we thought we were going to go hardcore, but
I will tell her, Ash. Babe, you're over here on YouTube. Ash says hello, and she was asking how you and I and the baby were doing. Ash was in the Dirty Wives. She was the real quiet one.
it was that before because he already knew. So, anyways, next we had the women's tag team title match. Dawn, Alba, Bianca, Jade, Shayna, Zoe. Loved Jade coming out in that full Nordic look.
Oh yeah,
it was nice.
Oh yeah,
Bianca with the dragon look. He said who Ash was, silly. Part of the Dirty Wives.
Ash. Ash, go over to the YouTube channel and talk to her. She's moderating the YouTube channel right now. Remind her who you are, because she loved you to pieces. But she's there's been a lot of stuff going on lately, and so.
But anyways, I honestly thought, you know, because it was in Scotland, you had a lot of individuals from Scotland
Mm-hmm.
and throughout the pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
And I really did think that even though they weren't Scotland, all the Scots were going to get screwed.
Mm.
I really did.
Only 2 Scots got screwed.
Right. But I really didn't think they was going to give it to Dawn and Alba. The unholy union.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I didn't think they were going to give it to them.
I figured if anything, it would be Zoe
Piper.
and
yeah.
I figured if anything, it'd be Zoe and
Zoe and Shayna
mm-hmm.
were going to get it. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, I really thought it was going to be the first of all of them. I did have to laugh. Wade was talking about Isla Dawn, and that she was some kind of seductress that could get those 3 guys in trouble.
Yeah, okay.
Well, you have a thing because of her little lisp.
Mm-hmm. I just looks like her tongue is going to explode out of her mouth.
Right. But
that Ash, babe. Inform her who you are.
But anyways,
help her remember, Ash.
But I do agree. I thought it was going to be Shayna and Zoe. It only feels natural. They work very well together.
They do.
Their styles, their look, everything about them. So I do expect them to get it because, you know, Monday night they were talking about, you know, they were going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so that it's definitely around the corner. And I'm pretty sure Dad wants her chair.
Too bad. What up, Lopez? Hey, if y'all ain't following Lopez Creations, give that dude a follow.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we're talking wrestling. We're on our weekly wrestling podcast.
But I do also think that they did give it to him because if all the Scots got screwed over at Clash at the Castle, that might have been really bad because Drew getting ending was bad enough as it was.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it was good, it was bad. But
been working, dude. I've just been working. I left Clamp It Paper and started going back over the road here and there.
So,
but not anymore.
Things changed.
Mm-hmm.
Jade is getting better, but she did have a couple of botches.
She did.
That slip on the rope.
Speak of slip on the rope. Ooh.
I mean, I was scared for her for a minute, but she did recover well. The announcers did well on covering everything.
Everything is great, Brody. Everything is great.
Then, of course, there was also the Powerball mishap, or Powerbomb.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
So, she definitely needs, some work. I don't know if this is also so Bianca could kind of find her way out for a little while. Since she is pregnant, I'm not sure how much further she's going to be in.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, Bianca is pregnant.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. We're good. Just talking wrestling.
Good old-fashioned wrestling.
Y'all might recognize this face from the Gen X videos.
So, but it was also a great win for Isla Dawn and Alba Fire.
Yeah.
Then the Unholy Union. So,
still not a fan.
Yeah, I like them, but I've been watching them for a while from NXT UK. So,
Ash, the reason she's fussy is she's a daddy's girl. Trust me, that little girl's a daddy's girl. The wife can tell you. Russ can tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, welcome back to the service world. Thank you, country.
Then, after that match, we had the Chad versus Sammy. It looks like that thing is finally done.
No. Well,
yeah.
I mean, Chad is.
We'll
How are they going to play that off?
I don't know. We'll see. Because we're going to discuss that. I already have that planned on discussing. Because that's when I was trying to figure out.
You too. Have a good night.
And I was like, that kind of, I don't know. It's weird. But
right.
We'll figure. I think I may have it figured out. I don't know. We're going to discuss it. So, I like how the crowd was chanting, "We want Otis."
Yeah. And then they got Otis.
Yeah. And
I'm still waiting on him to hit him.
Yeah, he's gonna.
The push was good.
Yes,
but
they could have gone. But I think it played in well with what happened because there was something we missed when in the background there.
Oh.
Okay, so like I said, I think it's all part of the work.
Right.
So we'll get into that one. I mean, but I have to say, I actually kind of like Heel Chad.
What up, Johnny?
I like Heel Chad.
He's all right.
He's able to express himself more. He has more breathing room, more room to do more things. So I do like that. It does look like it possibly could be coming to an end.
Right.
He did. Wade did cover once again. Wade and all those guys, they had their hands full with mishaps. Right. Sammy trying to send Chad over the rope, and it kind of with a clothesline kind of got mixed up. Chad got spiked on the top of his head. I mean, I was really surprised he was standing afterwards because he got spiked on that flip. So, but of course we know Sammy won. So I like Sammy, but I'm not. I still don't feel the run.
You want to try the pizza ranch we have? It's a ranch specifically for pizza.
Oh, really?
It's like a grayish color, but
I got one piece left. I'll try it.
Yeah. Ash, Send me like a snap or something on the account that's live. I gotta tell you some crazy shit. Um, a lot's changed. Oh, hold on, I'll be right back.
Anyways, yeah, was all the way around the Chad Semi match was a good match as expected. You got two guys really good at their craft, work really well. Hi, Court. I forgot what I was saying now. Dang it. But yeah, I was very pleased with the match. I mean, up to this point, everything so far. Yes, it is it's very strange without you there, without you here. I mean, not that it's a bad thing, but it's also more quiet. So, all right, we got some Pizza Ranch.
So,
TMNT. We're not.
Yes.
You can sponsor us, and we'll put some more of this on our thing. So.
Back up. No, you, sir. Go. Go. Go.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Very interesting.
It looks like a salad dressing.
It does. Well, I mean, ranch is a salad dressing, but
Right, but it looks like Thousand Island.
yeah, it does. So I'm sure it's got the extra whatever in it.
I don't know.
So I guess we will find out.
Oh.
Okay. Of course, it is good, so I guess I'll go for it.
Yeah. Huh.
Sound like a pepperoni? Interesting.
That's delicious. For those that don't know, they have it at Walmart.
And you are getting more of those.
Lifehouse Pizza Ranch.
So it would be great.
Probably
Just
get
on,
like
on
10
a
of
salad
them.
itself, it would be very good.
Right. So, off subject.
Mm-hmm.
This pizza seems like it's been done for about an hour.
Yeah. Well, they did say it was still sitting there. So they were being very slow until I called, and all of a sudden, oh, yeah, it'll be like another 45 minutes, and 7 minutes later, it's here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Same.
Yeah. And, this pay-per-view only had 5 matches.
Mm-hmm. But
So
they were good.
They were good. That's it. It's crazy. Chad and Sammy halfway through. Done.
Mm-hmm.
Piper versus Bailey. Piper got to definitely show and stretch her legs that she is talented.
Yeah.
I don't think she really has had that chance up to this point.
She's been stuck behind Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea or somebody else.
Uh-huh.
So she actually got a chance to shine.
Who was it when she was Dewdrop?
Oh yeah.
Who was she shadowing?
The one girl that was said that she looked like the twins. Very fuzzy.
Yeah, we are. Hello?
Yeah, the Bella. Everybody said that she looked like the Bella twins.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I can't remember her name. She's a fitness influencer or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Look.
But
Yeah. But Piper versus Bailey. Great match once again. All the way around.
I'm about to clean that damn lens off.
And it pretty much went as expected. I mean,
hold on. Is this focus?
you seem to come more into focus whenever your hands up there. We're having technical difficulties on the podcast.
Yeah.
But it's okay. And finally, Drew versus Damian. I mean, I will say this. Wade Barrett definitely said the most British thing.
If he loses, he's Scottish.
Yeah, if he wins, he's British. If he loses, he's Scottish. That is such a British thing. I mean, it's just how it is. The British do not claim anybody from Scotland unless they're a champion of some sort, and then all of a sudden they're British. But I do say Damien definitely he stepped up his game.
He did
with this one since becoming the champion. I mean,
he almost didn't step anywhere.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna lead that into.
I had to rewind it to show court 3 times. I was like, "Yo, check this out. This is not a work. He really missed that rope."
Yeah, he caught the rope. His foot slipped off and went over.
Mm-hmm.
I almost thought he hit his head.
I thought he broke his knee, just overextended his knee on the rope.
And yeah, it was great. But Damien, he's learned to work to the caliber of the talent he's against.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we know Drew is very talented. So Drew instantly was able to pick up, it was a bad situation, but still work it and play with it by going over and kicking him and then going over, talking to the crowd, trying to give the ref
a chance to find out things.
Yeah. And try to get Damien up. Of course, that ref ain't getting Damien out of those ropes. So, but it worked well. Drew was able to get up there, get a few licks in, helped him get over the rope. I mean, you can tell it wasn't work. His leg was hurting.
Mm-hmm.
Rightfully so, but he worked through it the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Drew worked with him perfectly because they both knew he was not.
Oh yeah,
he was not 100%, but they still put on, as Sheamus would say, a banger. It was a great match, and
Sheamus had a banger.
Yeah, they played with it, because of course, the leg, they played off of it well, and even the commentators were going well with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, it may not have been the biggest pay-per-view, or sorry, PLE, but
the plea.
Yeah, the plea. But it was still great. The ending was not on my radar. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the ref was going to get hurt. I saw that coming. I was like, okay, so what's going to happen? You get the 10 count.
Mm-hmm.
Then the ref came in, and he started counting. I was like, man, that's a slow count. And then he stopped, and I went, what?
Yeah.
Of course, it was also like 11 o'clock at night when I was able to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, hold it.
What's up, Riz?
Riz! What's happening? So yeah, seeing that it was CM Punk was great.
It was epic.
Yeah. Like I said, that one I wasn't expecting. It wasn't on my radar. I just, and I don't know why it wasn't, but it wasn't, and it was a great surprise. So,
this is wearing a helmet.
She's wearing a helmet.
Legit helmet.
A legit helmet. Is she wearing a special helmet?
She had to have the stuff put on her head for seizures.
Oh, I thought they were getting her horns removed.
Mm-mm. No.
So I put this in my notes. The Drew versus Punk match should be epic.
Mm-hmm.
So, and especially after
they're staying.
No, I didn't think. I kind of figured so. Why should they go anywhere, right?
You ready for the other?
The other, yes.
The blue and white box?
Just might as well just take this and bring the whole box over.
Yep. Hold on.
Yeah, I made him mad. I besides the pizza, picked up something else. So So, but I'm looking forward to the Drew versus Punk match. I'm gonna guess SummerSlam be a perfect time for it. Money in the Bank too soon. I don't think Punk is still quite ready. We'll find out because he's going to be there at SmackDown Friday night
in Chicago.
In Chi-Town. Yes, Cinnabon, if you just saw. So
these look yum diddly yumptious.
Yeah, I was ordering this and I saw this and I was
They're
like,
cold. What the hell?
Court. Oh no, you didn't. No, I didn't. No, not at all. No.
When the pizza guy showed up, he pulled the Cinnabon out. I'm like, the fuck? Are you ready for a mini Rissa?
No.
Yeah, she's gonna have a baby sometime at the end of this year.
Why?
He really just said why. He legit just said why. Wow.
A mini you? Well, duh, you're pregnant.
I mean, you're not gonna shit it out.
Goodness. The craziness and sweetness. So
I fully expect to get my ass chewed out tonight.
Oh yeah, you are.
It doesn't taste like Cinnabon though.
The chair makes her dizzy. How does the chair make her dizzy?
I said I fully expect to get my ass chewed out tonight, babe, because of what I'm eating.
We're going to take a little snack break before we get into this next part.
Because I'm eating Cinnabon without you.
Yeah.
His fault, not mine. They're delicious.
He's having one just for you. I'm fired. Oh no. Oh no. In Pizza Hut, if you can get your stuff together, you can sponsor us on this stuff. All right. Now that is over with, we decimated those. We're able to get any. Teal forgot.
Whoops.
He went back to the room.
My bad. Should we do that every Thursday?
What?
Pizza and Cinnabon?
We'll see. Oh, that was me, wasn't it?
It was good, Riss.
The chair is a rocker chair, and I was just rocking. Now you feel sick. Gotta calm down the rock and don't be rocking that hard, okay?
I need to find.
He's finding something.
Let there be clear vision. Excuse me.
Yeah.
We're still blurry.
Yeah. So
the fuck?
Our technical team's gonna have to take a look at that. No, our technical team.
Kick that off. Far left. No,
The technical team isn't there.
Yeah, that's why it's fucked up.
So we have her around. Well, that other thing,
Other than for me.
Right? You no touchy.
He gonna touch you.
All right. You messed up on Tuesday? How did you mess up on Tuesday?
Did I?
Uh-oh.
I haven't told him.
Because he don't remember.
I do not. 1 a.m.
Tracker. Was it a TV show Tracker?
Reacher.
Oh, Reacher? Period.
Oh. Yeah. Hold on, y'all.
We're going to mute this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Mute microphone.
Okay. So Tuesday night, we had the husband and wife,
Uh-huh.
right? And we had fun.
Uh-huh.
And it had been a while.
Uh-huh.
So things were dispersed.
Okay.
And then she was looking at her app and realized it was the day before ovulation. Yeah. So that's how that went.
Uh-huh. So countdown clock is on right now.
Maybe.
So we'll see. You know.
Maybe. Yeah. But gallbladder surgery can cause that.
Yeah, I got to figure out what causes that and kind of put it into it.
Right. I think I'm going to end the TikTok live. Ain't nobody in there.
Huh.
Well, if you're still in here, he's currently laying down like a good dog, like I told him to.
All right. So let's get on to the good stuff.
I already got on with the good stuff.
Yeah, no, well, I don't know about that, but hey. So Monday Night Raw. Yeah, anyways, back to the show. So everybody saw there was a countdown clock. Yeah,
it's you.
It'll be this time. So
what's up, Gracie?
A week ago from Monday, a countdown clock appeared in one of the QR codes, counting down to Monday night's show. If you were watching the countdown clock, when it hit 0 is when the show started.
Raw started. Yep.
And it changed from that to we're here.
Yep.
Okay. Now.
That's annoying. Like, this is annoying.
Yeah, you're going to get that figured out. So.
Why is my arm hair clear as day?
Exactly. When it's up close, it's clear.
Hold on a minute. Let's try it this way.
Unless we're going to have to move it closer to get it better.
I mean, it's better now.
Yeah. So,
You're
for you, I'm still very fuzzy.
Why, though?
So
that's so weird.
Watching Teen Wolf. Okay. So, like I said, I was trying to, I missed it the first time, but when I rewatched it.
Where's the dog?
No, it was Abel. He's over there on the. Where's the dog?
Yes.
Right there, because Abel's sitting down.
He's just behind on your bed.
But.
Lay down.
Here she is. The intro had glitches.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, on the intro, it has people's faces, right?
Yeah.
Instead of CM Punk's face, there was somebody else there.
Mm-hmm.
That's Sister Abigail there.
I don't like that they made Nikki Sister Abigail.
I don't either, but we'll get to that.
With Alexa?
We'll get to that. So, I mean, because it opens up a lot, and she may not have wanted to have done that. I mean, there's still room because Alexa was part of it, even though, please, I don't.
She literally could not sleep for like 3 hours that night.
What?
Yeah. It was wild.
Okay. So,
but it wasn't because any of the guys. It was Nikki
crawling out. That was beautiful. But hold on, we'll get there. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
So CM Punk, there was Sister Abigail, there was the Wyatt Six logo.
Mm-hmm.
So um, then, of course, we got a good shock right off the beginning. Not the shock we wanted. It was Seth Rollins coming out.
She got super happy.
So it was. That was good to see. Nice little shock. But talking about how he's wanting his title back, and then Damian coming out. I'm not about him coming out and giving Seth an instant shot for the title.
He didn't give it to him. He threw it at him.
Yeah, I mean, he instantly got a title shot. I mean, I know it's Seth, but still.
Right. Yeah. All right, guys, go over to the YouTube channel. It's yeet.tv.405. Join us over there. I'm going to end it on here. But yeet.tv.405.
YEET.
Yes. Yeet.tv.405. I will see you guys over there.
You're getting yeeted over here.
Yeet.
All right.
Okay, let's continue.
Like I said, I was happy to see Seth. I was kind of the whole him getting a title shot instantly. Maybe kind of feel, and I put it here, kind of like blah blah blah. It was just kind of a weird blah 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 segment. Yes, I mean I was excited that Seth came back too, but the fact that he got that title shot instantly.
Yeah, she did. She's like, "Oh, Seth is back." She was excited.
Yeah. Then after that, Chad versus Braun. Finally, the beginning of the end.
Pick anybody. I don't care. I'm a whoop 'em.
Yeah. So.
Okay, hotshot. Whenever Braun's music came out, like her and I mean, you were on a video call.
Yeah.
Or on live. But I saw Braun and I was like, they're really doing this.
Yeah.
They're really doing this.
Yeah. So it said finally the beginning of the end, it looks like, of the Alpha Academy.
Mm-hmm.
Because, Otis finally pushed Chad. Could have punched him, but didn't.
Yep.
So then you get a backstage segment with Judgment Day, a recap of the previous week, Damien asking Finn about the key card.
Pat McAfee. His NFL type analysis of it. Yeah. And he's like, look at that ass. All right, Pat.
Yeah,
I agree. She's got a nice backside. And I can say that genuinely because I've seen it in person.
But it's like he's trying to be Jerry the King.
Yeah.
2.0.
Or 3.0.
3.0.
Or 4.5.
Yeah, it's just, it's a little too far over the top. So I don't know. Like
but that is Pat, though. He's like that on.
I was waiting for that.
I mean, I was too.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you watch the Pat McAfee show, he's the same way.
Right.
Like that's literally him in all aspects. Like
it's just
cut.
Apparently my son does not remember that I'm on podcast. Hello? Connor? What's up? You're getting sent home? Okay. You know it's Thursday night, right? Oh. Apparently, he's getting. they're- yeah, apparently he got finished too fast, so they're sending him home from work. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Hey, you set yourself up for that one.
I mean, I wasn't lying.
I know.
I spoke the truth.
Right, but still,
I didn't say I wanted to play with it. I didn't say
Yes.
I stared at it. I just said she had a nice backside.
I know. Still should know that's what gets you.
She has her wrestling crush,
Yeah.
Cody friggin' Rhodes,
Right.
and I just gave a compliment. I mean, I'm not dark enough for her. I mean, think about it. Okay, I'm grounded.
So, anyways, Damon asked Finn, but he's in the Money in the Bank match,
Right.
A little bit of spot of contention. Finn tries to slide it off that say he would go after Cody, but like I said, it's still that tension's building.
Yeah, that's his fault.
So you can hear the static. Okay, yeah, it's this. Doesn't matter what phone, whether it's an Android or a or iPhone. I get static from my phone for some reason. I don't know why. And of course, then Dom says he's missing his vest. So, of course, as soon as that happened, we knew where it was at. Everybody knew where it was at. Here, let me call my son real quick. You want to continue? After that was EO versus Kiana versus Zelina.
All right, so EO versus Kiana versus Zelina. It was a good match. Well, sort of good match. We then found out where Dominic's vest was, which I kind of had an idea where it was going to be.
So we all already knew. Hey,
but
have you called anybody else? Okay.
Distracting Zelina. And
yeah, see if you can do that, and then let me know. Send me a message. I won't have my phone by you. Come on.
He almost said the F word, babe. I'm serious. Russ almost just said MFer.
Yeah, she definitely has the strong, crazy stalker vibes, but I think it's just all part of, the game.
That's part of it.
So, and she's playing it well.
A little too well.
Which
have you seen her ex and her Instagram? Like, she literally had a picture of a bracelet that said Dom, and she said Happy Father's Day, Daddy.
Yeah, Pop. Yeah,
I'm like, no, it said Daddy.
Oh yeah, Daddy. Yeah, it did say Daddy. Yeah, it was great.
And then there was a post that said, "If she can be your mommy, you can be my daddy."
Right.
And
she did say that.
Whoa.
Yeah, because she said that the previous week.
Right.
Then you had the in-ring segment between Sammy coming out, and then Braun Breaker saying he's going to come after the title.
I think Braun is a little too early for his time.
It is.
He's not. He's won a few match.
And if they push him too hard, it's going to be like a Goldberg 2.0.
Right. Or it's going to be yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and if fans will turn on him.
Your daddy was a bad boy?
Yeah, you were a bad boy.
She ain't talking about me.
But
she said numerous times, "You're not a bad boy."
That's funny.
You clearly don't know who I was as a younger adult.
So, yeah, but anyways. Yeah, but she get real.
Okay.
So, of course, like I said, yeah, I mean, Braun coming in, like I said, but they push him too hard, he's going to get the fans will turn.
Yep. He's going to get it too quick. They're not going to like it, and he's going to get burnt out.
Yeah. And so, but that is why you're grounded. Of course, then Sheamus coming in, so called him a kid.
Yeah,
Said,
that was. I mean, to Sheamus, he is a kid.
He is, and he's still
what,
fresh.
23, 24?
Still young, still fresh in the industry.
Yeah.
So it was a shoot, but it wasn't a shoot.
It was a great shoot.
It was a great shoot. It was a great. So them going back and forth, it was nice. And then of course Sammy steps in between, just in the background. You know what? Hey, I think we can get this settled.
Right.
So that was quite done. Now backstage segment after that, the Unholy Union. While they were discussing their win and all that,
I was wondering what that was when I saw it. I was like,
yeah,
what is that?
In the background on the equipment, there was the Wyatt Sick symbol. And I wasn't quite sure. I kind of did. I was, trying to do some other things. And then, I caught it afterwards. So, so there was that. Of course, then you could tell that they're going to do the Unholy Union versus Shayna and Zoe. That's inevitable. So, and I think that would be a pretty good match. I think it'll give a chance for the champions now to kind of show who they are.
I'm wondering if they weren't supposed to win.
I don't think they were, but then they realized if they don't win, Piper's not going to win, and Drew's not going to win. Yeah. That all of them are going to lose. It's going to look really bad on them.
Yeah,
them being home and every single spot losing. Mm-hmm. So I think they gave it to him for that reason. Yeah. So, fine. It is what it is. So then you had Dragon versus Carlito. And of course, Liv comes out again with that stinking vest. It led to an all-out brawl between LWO, Judgment Day, and of course, this distraction. In the process, JD Badana helps Carlito win.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get the great backstage segment that we now with Alpha Academy. Yep. Otis and the guys packing up.
Saying they're done.
And
he says, you're done when I say you're done, and you're done.
Yeah. Now, if you'll notice, because everything was either purple, blue, or black.
The head was back there. Or the
Ramblin' Rabbit was in a pair of red shoes.
Yeah.
Right above Chad.
Yep.
And who got attacked?
Chad.
I
think Chad's the only one that I really recognized.
Chad was the only one that was because there was other people that looked like other wrestlers. Because I slowed it down and I watched it.
I could have sworn that I saw Braun Strowman.
He looked like Braun, but he had a different tattoo here. Yeah. So it wasn't Braun. It looked like him at first. Like I said, I slowly watched it because I wanted to make sure of who. And Chad is the only definite one that you could definitely see. So
he stumbled walking.
He did.
I was like, bro, don't fall down. This is live.
This is live. This is your big moment. It's like there was a line or something that wasn't supposed to be there, and he kind of stumbled just a little bit. But
it happened right after he looked at Chad.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out what this was. 2 fingers.
Right.
And he's doing this the whole time he's walking.
Yeah. So
what was that?
Don't know. Don't know if it's just his character or if it's alluding to something.
I don't know.
So,
Small hands.
Ramblin' Rabbit was above Chad's head. Then one thing that shocked everybody, Drew came out to the ring and quit. Quit. Now, it's work.
Is it though? Because I've seen a lot of different posts.
He just re-signed his contract for a bigger contract that he has had.
Yeah.
He got the sword from The Rock.
Maybe he's taking a break.
It's either that or because now with the Wyatt Sick there, that's a lot of talent on one show.
Mm-hmm.
And I think CM Punk is actually on SmackDown.
He is.
So what if they have Drew pull a Jey Uso show up on SmackDown?
That'd be good.
Yeah. And I know they're playing it well with the social media because they deleted all but his TikTok account.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's great detail. Like I said, so much detail that they're putting into all this stuff. It's great. It's brilliant. I love the thought in it.
Speaking of deleting accounts, Roman Reigns unfollowed Solo.
Yes. So yeah, Roman will follow Solo. So and
We'll find out about that
and
tomorrow.
there's word that Roman's on his way back.
SummerSlam.
So that's a whole yeah. So that was
if he comes back as a face, I will indeed be a fan again.
Yes.
Because I mean, he's good as a heel, but he took it for way too long.
Yeah. They drug it out.
I mean, they had to make him seem so bad.
Right.
Like just so bad. And then Solo take over and pull some dumb shit. And Roman to come back and be like, no.
Right.
This ain't how it's going to go down.
Right. So, and they took it longer because we saw that one video where originally when Cody the first time was supposed to win it, but because of the buyout, they decided to not do it.
Right.
So, I mean, it did go on longer than it was originally scheduled to.
Right.
But they still made it work.
Yeah.
And it made Cody's win even more special.
Right.
So even though that wasn't going to happen at first either, but they listened to the fans. So I said that's one of this. They listen to the fans for certain things, but on certain things, they don't need to. But on certain things, they really do, and they're doing really well at that.
The next match, no.
Blah.
Next.
Yeah.
Control Alt Delete.
Yeah, Kid and Katana and Damage Control. I literally put my notes. Blah.
Control Alt Delete.
I mean,
next.
The only part that I liked was Lyra Valkyria, but I don't want in there trying to have her side with Kata and Katana. No. Control Alt Delete. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Sheamus versus Braun.
I'm skipping way past the match. I'm sorry. Ludwig stepped out of the ring and backed up towards Braun and took off running towards Sheamus. Braun took off running the other way. And Braun is so fast. Okay. For a 265-pound dude, he is fast.
Freakishly fast.
And I thought he broke Ludwig. Like, legitimately thought he broke him in half.
I saw a TikTok video of one of the guys sitting behind the commentators. And that happening. Yeah, I mean, good Lord. It's still, it as good as it looked on TV, it looked even better at ground level.
I believe it.
Yeah, it was.
Because we saw it from up high.
Yeah, and you saw it happening. As soon as Ludwig started and you saw Braun, it was just like, oh, crud. It's like an accident you see coming and you can't look away. Because, when he drove through him, it was great. So, I mean, they got to keep that intensity up, but they got to be careful with how they do it so they don't cause a backlash.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, next, backstage segment, Karrion talks about how he wants either member of the New Day, but he is taking pop shots at Kofi of holding, Xavier down, which they're feeding off that because Kofi kept getting cut off by
Xavier
kept getting cut off by Kofi. The first time Xavier did
let it go.
Second time he showed that it was irritating, but then when Kofi turned back around, he was like, "There's nothing wrong." So that, like I said, we feel like that's inevitable. That's coming up too.
Yeah,
how they're going to do it, I may know.
We'll get into that.
We'll get into that because final match: Jay versus Finn versus Ray.
I can't say enough about that match because I mean we were watching it live and we thought that Judgment Day was going to come in and interfere, which they did, and we thought that the Wyatt Sick6 were going to come in and take them out, which we were wrong.
Right.
But we were. At the time they were doing this match, the Wyatt Sick6 was taking their own shit out.
Yeah, because we were watching, and I was watching the clock. I was like, okay, they're, and we noticed because we were doing live that, they're doing a lot of commercial breaks. They're saving the last 10 minutes to where there's nothing cuts in at all. They can stay completely on the entire time.
You know, even when you watch it back on the DVR, it has like the little yellow spots for the commercials. There's like 5 in a row in a 40-minute span.
Yeah.
That doesn't
That
happen.
normally doesn't happen. But yeah,
No.
you could tell they were shoving them in to fulfill their contract so that those last little bit they could. And of course, you know, we talked about it. The whole entire show, we were all waiting for one thing.
Mhm.
Just one thing alone, you know, but they did great on carrying a show where you know everything was still entertaining, but everybody knew what we were waiting on.
They made you watch that whole show.
Yeah.
Without, and I mean,
and they
it had little
few
clues.
teases, a few
And
teases.
Uncle Howdy up in the corner, standing in a walkway, which I don't see how the fans didn't see that.
They were so, because it was during something, so it was enough to where.
Right, but don't you think a fan would at least turn and talk to somebody and see a blue light with a figure standing there and wonder what it is?
Possibly not.
They may have done it during the Cody match when everybody was laser focused.
Perfect, because I saw the spot and I forgot who was in the ring, but it was they were really getting into it.
Right.
So it had all the fans attracted to there, because the camera angle was a little weird enough to where if you catch it out the corner of your eye if you were watching it from TV. So of course Jay wins.
Yep.
He's in the crowd, heating the crowd,
and then. But I do believe we mentioned quite a few times, why is the Jumbotron black?
Yes, because I caught that 5 minutes before that, the Jumbotron had gone black.
You know why?
And we know why.
The door.
Because they were setting everything up, the door,
right.
The whole. So yeah. So it was like, okay, yeah, they're getting ready to do. It's about to go down, and then finally.
Oh yeah.
Finally.
The shit that gave my wife nightmares.
The Wyatt Sick6 revealed. I mean.
Did you notice that Rowan paused? He went to reach for his hammer and he paused and then he reached for it.
Yeah.
Like he was waiting on a cue from the cameraman.
Yeah.
Now I will say the hammer, okay, while it was cool,
it was a throwback.
It was a throwback and a tribute to Brody.
For the Basham
from the
Brothers.
Bludgeon Brothers.
The Bludgeon Brothers, yeah.
Come on, wrestling. Come on.
Bludgeon. But yeah,
because he carried that exact same hammer when he was.
It was the
Brody.
It was the hammer.
Yep.
So
but the help me part.
That was because they were all getting psychiatric help.
That's right.
But so now something when Dom and Liv were in the alleyway, it seemed very odd, and it dawned on me, I think, because there was a gold mirror to Dom's left.
Mm-hmm.
It was the same mirror from the videos.
Huh?
Yeah, it dawned on me. I was like, hold it, it looks like a gold mirror.
Right.
It was circular. It was round, ovalish. I went from the QR code videos.
Wow.
They kept showing that video.
I didn't notice.
I happened to catch it. And I just remembered it all of a sudden. So like I said, they were teasing through. Now, my curiosity is, were all of the clues, because also with Drew, they had the showing of the figure.
Mm-hmm.
Is the placement of those glitches and those things, are those potential targets? Because who was the first one that got taken that we know for sure? Chad had the rambling rabbit above him. Okay.
And I mean, in the video, it said you stopped saying thank you.
Exactly.
You have changed. You stopped saying thank you. You don't appreciate us anymore.
Yeah.
But when I saw what happened to Chad, that made me wonder, was the Alpha Academy behind it? Like giving instruction to the Wyatt Sick6?
I don't think so. It's just one of those
like are they like mercenaries for hire?
No, I think, and we'll get into that in just a minute. So because with Chad, he was supposed to have next week. He's supposed to have a Money in the Bank qualifying match
with Sheamus and
with Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed.
Yeah, Braun Strowman, not Sheamus.
Yeah. So that's one thing is
he wasn't going to win that match anyway.
He wasn't going to win it. So what's that going to do? Because it's a 3-way qualifying match. Okay.
Who are they going to put in? They might put one of the Wyatt Sick6 in there.
So that's good. So they pointed out beforehand, one of the first victims being Chad.
Mhm.
You stop saying thank you. So is this kind of like tour? Kind of like Lives?
Right.
Are they going after those that they feel may have done
Lied to them, did them
lie? Because remember,
wrong.
that's one thing that he always said: the liars.
Yep.
Apparently, he hates liars. He
Right.
hates people that are not being who they were or they should be.
Right.
One of the things that Bray was, changing people into who they should
Should
be.
be. Yep.
So, is this going to be a turn for Chad, or is this going to be him coming out for a little while? Because I still haven't heard anything about him signing his contract.
I haven't either.
So,
Are you still there, my dear?
so I'm interested to see how that's going to work out.
Right.
Okay. Now, who all is lying is another thing. Because if they're going after liars and stuff like that, so I'll figure
Judgment Day.
there's a lot. I started going through the list of stars, superstars. I've got a list here. I got a legit list here. Now, also, since these people, because we know who they are,
Mhm.
it was very Eric Rowan, Dexter Loomis, Nikki Cross, Joe
I
Gacy.
gotta say, Dexter's setup is perfect for him.
The buzzer was beautiful.
Yeah.
God, that was so nice.
And just sitting up, perched up on top of there, Indian style, with his hands like this, just like,
yeah. But it's like, yeah. So, are they going to do this because all these individuals, they were dejected, they were forgotten, they were lied to. So, is this going to be them going after all the ones that did this to them?
Could be.
So, and is it, will there be connections to those superstars? And even how about the announcers?
Yeah. Hunter himself.
So, yeah. So, and even possibly connections to people that did wrong to Bray.
Right.
So, will it cover all the brands or is it just going to stay on one brand? These are some of the questions.
Will it cover all promotions? They're working
Yeah,
with TNA
NXT
right
could it go to TNA? Because I think next week a couple of guys are supposed to show up on TNA now.
now.
So, how far is this going to reach? Is it just going to stay Raw, or is it going to go to everything? Because and it can, and they may not. They may only do a portion of it, for a while, and then move to the other brands. So I did a list of possibilities. I went through. So of course we got Liv Morgan,
Right.
but like I said, this seems like a revenge tour type thing. So is she secretly kind of part of it still? And it makes me kind of wonder: is the breakup between Taylor and her real, or is it just part of the show?
Right.
Because if he's on Raw and she's on Raw, Triple H likes to keep couples together.
Mm-hmm.
So, either way, it's interesting.
Right.
Okay. But Liv is, if she's not part of it, could she be a target because she is lying? She's playing all these games. She's not being who Liv is.
Right.
So she becomes a potential target. Braun Breaker, they could easily go after Braun.
Yeah.
Because we all know one thing. A, how he's acting is not him.
Mm-hmm.
B, because he is actually Braun Steiner.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not being. So, this could be a nice little spot for them to go after him for a character change.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, former members of the Way family.
God, I haven't seen that name in a while.
Yeah. Johnny Gargano, Candice LeRae, Indy Hartwell, who was married to Dexter Loomis, and also Austin Theory. And you have the things going on between Austin Theory and Grayson Waller.
Right.
So they're perfect targets. Both for Austin because, like I said, that connection with the Way and Indy Hartwell.
Mm-hmm.
Austin Theory, Grayson Waller, that would be a perfect spot for Joe and Dexter going after the tag titles.
Yep.
Something like that. And of course, we know that reason right there. Randy Orton.
Yep.
Repercussions for everything from before.
Yep. Same with Braun.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I put Braun right after it.
Alexa.
So, like I said, there's so many So what's the criteria? What are they there for?
Right.
Finn Balor, you know,
Yeah.
I can see, and plus we never got the Fiend versus the Demon, and the Demon is part of Finn, and
Right.
Finn's not being the Demon, so could they use that as you're not being who you are?
Right.
You need to be you. That's what all this is about. You
Corey
be.
Graves, I could see just because he's a wrestler, not an announcer.
He is a wrestler, and he's got cleared recently. They made
Yep.
sure to announce that. So yes, Corey Graves, perfect
Wade Barrett.
You know why Wade, right?
Back in the Nexus?
Nexus.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can see that.
That's why I put announcers too. I mean, it'd be a perfect opportunity to get some of these other guys out there.
I don't think they would touch Cole, though.
No.
I don't think Michael Cole is even close to a target.
No.
Who is our one viewer? I'm wondering if it's
Your
my
wife.
wife. She hasn't said a word in quite a while.
Well, she said, I love that she misses back.
That was quite a while.
So, AJ Styles.
He's just a dick.
Well, that's the thing is he's not who, and he separated himself from the OC.
But got back with him.
Because now the OC pretty much is over NXT right now.
Right.
They're doing a lot of work over there. Michin and the Good Brothers are doing a lot of work in NXT.
Right.
Well, AJ is over doing his thing with whatever he's doing. New Day, with all that we were talking about, what's going on between Kofi and Xavier.
Right.
So, got that.
The new bloodline.
The new bloodline, because you got somebody trying to be. There we go. That's what I was waiting for this. That's why I put that.
There's a sixth member that hasn't been announced. There's a star coming back.
Right.
Could it be?
I don't know. That's spit it.
Roman.
Yeah.
Could he come back as the sixth?
Because the Fiend and Roman have history.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a match and then Roman got interfered as the third member of the match.
Yep.
To get the title.
Yep.
It was the Fiend. Was part of it.
But who would he come back as?
See, that's the thing is with Alexa, she wasn't one of the puppets, but she became a part of the family.
Right.
And she was turning back before she went off the air.
Yeah.
Could this be one of those coming back to who he really is? Because Roman Reigns, Shield, face, this could be one of those.
And I mean, they did bring back the Shield gimmick at WrestleMania.
Because after I put the new bloodline, I put the original bloodline.
Yep.
Jay is not where he should be.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing great on his own, but
Jimmy's not where he should be either. And they came out when Jimmy was out there, or Jay was out there.
Exactly. Could this be working towards kind of a restructure to bring things back to where?
To bring originality back.
Yeah.
To shape things back to how they.
Yeah.
What if they're not even an evil entity?
Exactly. Their disguises look evil, but it's not really an evil.
What if their intentions are to bring things back to the way they used to be?
The way they should be.
Right.
Because that was the whole thing, is they went to see a psychiatrist to be who they are supposed to be. And if that's their motivation, not as a malicious, but as a helpful way, it may come across as they beat the snot out of them to get them there.
Right.
But for them to bring people to where they're supposed to be, bring back organizations that should be together, people that should be wrestling still back out into the ring, bring things the way that it should be. Yeah.
That's a whole new twist.
Yeah. I literally thought about this and I was like, oh my gosh.
There's so many directions they could take it with.
Yeah.
And we've only seen 5 minutes.
Yeah. And I mean, with Bray and how he thinks, I think he would have thought of this.
Yeah. Something to put the pieces back where they go.
Right. especially post Vince, who tore everything apart.
Right.
And Triple H would be behind it 100%.
Of course.
Now, which also brings it back.
What?
Kai Bright Star. I made my own Kai Bright Star from that.
Okay, go play in your room.
Now, if you remember, Fire was saying that Firefly Funhouse. There's one more puppet that isn't there yet. The devil, Vinnie Mac.
Hmm.
What if they have Triple H step in as Vinnie Max? Behind the scenes, they throw it in later to be working because that's what is pretty much what he's doing right now.
Right.
So, could this be, secretly the other member?
Bro, my gears are turning like 1,000 RPMs.
Because it dawned on me, everybody's forgetting about the devil that was Vinnie Mac.
Right.
Could he take over that persona in a sense, but in order to recreate and fix everything that got tore apart? Because that's what's going on right now.
The worlds are coming back together.
Right. So,
I mean, has this at WrestleMania? We didn't have QR codes for the Wyatt Six. None of that.
No.
And they had pieces, Shield music coming back.
Little snippets.
He got payback for what Seth did to him. That's in the past now.
Right. All the pieces of things that were done wrong are being fixed.
Reversing the damage
To bring everything back to how it should be. And that's was Bray's. That's the whole thing that they've been trying. It looks like with the Wyatt Six, all the counseling sessions, all of that.
Are you sure Bray's really dead?
I wonder myself.
Because he had that speech when he came out and he said, "It's the first time I've been able to talk as myself."
Right.
He went back to what he's supposed to be.
Right. I mean, if
I'm gonna tell you right now, if one day on an episode Bray Wyatt comes back and he's standing there like a resurrection,
yeah,
bro, I will literally fall and shit myself.
Yeah, I will flip out.
But then that would mean everything they did was a work.
Yeah. Huge work. I mean, you're talking about covering a lot of bases. I mean, is it possible nowadays?
Yeah. But somebody would have seen him.
Exactly.
He would have been cut all his hair off.
Unless he's changed his appearance.
And I mean, granted, he's not an unmistakable guy, but his Nexus character was nothing
like Bray
Wyatt. Looked nothing like him. Husky Harris, if they shaved his head and shaved his face, you would never recognize him.
Except for if you do his tattoos.
Unless he covered them up.
Right. Like I said, I mean, I've chased that rabbit. I mean, I do think
I don't want to chase that rabbit. That's a really deep hole.
Yeah, it is. That you talk about like a conspiracy theory.
Hold on. I'm about to type something.
But I mean I mean, they would have to do a lot. I mean, they would have to do a lot.
Right. Because nobody's seen anything from him.
Right. I mean, you talk about the ultimate Elvis Presley. So
I mean, it's possible. Let's find out.
Bray Wyatt's burial details have been revealed. Bray Wyatt, 1987 to 2023, cause of death, heart attack. Brooksville Cemetery, Brooksville, Florida. If anyone is in the area and can share a picture or video, please do so. Bray Wyatt's burial details have been...
Guys, either of these competitors going to be able to get the... No, oh my God!
Anyways.
That indeed is the new face of fear. Oh! Not yet! Not yet! Oh, what a WrestleMania moment! Look at that! And Bray Wyatt just melted away! Look at it!
Don't miss out on fun.
So,
All right.
Anyways. But still, other great possibilities, like I said, with some of the old connections, broken Matt Hardy.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was when
What was it? It was
Matt Hardy threw him into the pool of redemption that we got the Fiend.
Did you ever in your lifetime see the segment where Bray Wyatt met Nero?
I don't think so.
Jeff and Matt were talking
Right?
in the hallway. Bray Wyatt walked up and Bray said, "Brother Nero." You know, they spoke for a minute,
Right.
and then Wyatt and Hardy walked away. And it showed Jeff kind of just, oh, okay. Because Jeff talked like Nero.
Right.
And then it panned over to some people. I forget who they were. There was a faction to the side. And Randy was there, I believe. And they were like, what the hell was that? And Jeff was like, I don't know.
Oh,
Like-
I do know what you're talking about.
Like,
Yeah.
I'll show it to you. It was the strangest segment I've ever seen.
Right. Other possible, The Miz, because he always seems to be a target for supernatural or spooky things. I'll say that. He's always a great target for that. Yeah.
Right here.
You've earned this, so hold it up high.
Video plays
Because at the
soon.
end of the day, every single round is on you. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
Oh, with Finn and
Ah, yes. Greetings, my son. It is delightful to see you, and I am so glad you have overcome your broken condition.
I tried to call you, but I actually left a message. I'm sure it accidentally got
Deleted, of course.
so I knew you were preparing for Andre's Battle Royale of Giants.
Yes, I was, and I won due to an all too familiar foe. Brother Nero. Wonderful!
I'm so glad my brother rendered Sister Abigail
Obsolete!
How are you feeling?
I feel wonderful. What was that all?
Like, and then you got them. They're like, "What the hell?"
So
Like, it's crazy.
yeah.
But like the little,
Get your head spinning on that one, don't you? Yeah.
can we just go to NXT?
Yeah. Well, I didn't do much of NXT because I was working
Like
on
the
NXT.
Battle Royal was.
Yeah.
mm,
I was working on NXT and I was kind of watching it, and then when all of this just started, my head started spinning with all of this.
right. You didn't
Look-
miss much. NXT.
I mean, I
wasn't
watched
bad.
it. It was an okay show, you know. I
Probably
do
not
want
the
to
best
say
thing
I
about
want
it.
to see this. Sister Abigail against Chelsea Green.
Hmm.
I think that would be actually quite.
Isn't I could be dead wrong, but isn't Nikki Valhalla?
No,
That's Sarah Logan.
Sarah Logan, yes.
Okay.
But I think if I hope Nikki does well with this, and I think she will, because look at all the other characters that she has played, and she has done it so well.
Except for the superhero gig.
But still, even with the superhero gig, it was just out there. But it's kind of like Cody with Stardust.
Right.
It was a gimmick they gave her, and she still went with it and played it as the best of her ability.
Mhm.
So I mean, her range of ability is there.
Right.
If they give her, and if this Sister Abigail could be the one to help her finally break, then I mean, I'd be happy with that. Yeah, NXT you had the number one contender for the title, NXT title, a battle royale. I was they, and Cody did say the week before that there would be some people that would come over from different locker rooms. So we did have the Joe Hendry, and then of course they all ganged up on him and threw him out first. So that was actually quite great. There was another TNA guy there, but interesting.
So there's an Easter egg in the thumbnail. It showed Alexa Bliss down here.
Right. I said so. I mean, yeah, there's the. But yeah, NXT. It looks like they're trying to push the new guy, Tavion Evans, young
I thought it
OG.
was Javion.
Javion, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Young OG. I mean, he's got hops, but I mean, he kind of reminds me of Ricochet. And how well they was able to do with Ricochet has me concerned for this guy. So, I mean, so I'm not sure. Everything else, it just kind of, like I said, I don't know if it was just personally for us a letdown after, and we want to know more about the Wyatt Six,
Right.
and what's going on with that. They kind of put a shadow over NXT.
Right.
So, yeah, they're going to have to do something. I know that they had Ridge Holland. He's now officially a part of Chase U, and then he helped by dirty-handedly helping them win a match.
Right.
And what else? See, I didn't get to write it down, like I say, because I started writing this for the first match and then all this other stuff.
It's all right.
The final match where they're getting set up, the new guy, ego guy, and young OG is a pretty good match. I like the match.
Didn't watch it.
But like I said, they've got this big shadow now that's everybody's going to want to know what's going on. You have these huge cliffhangers with Drew. How far is the Wyatt Six going to reach? Who's going to feel the effects of it? How? So, because there are some members of the roster that are, free agents. So is the Wyatt Six free agent? Are they locked to Raw?
Right.
What's going to go on with that? So, interested to see what's going to happen with that. Ooh, what you looking at now?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, nothing. So, and now I'm yawning left and right.
I mean, we can always cut it short.
Yeah, we might have to, but
It's only 6 minutes.
yeah, it's not too short.
Because I mean, there's not really much.
Yeah,
else
there's
to
not
talk
really
about.
anything else to talk about. Like I said, the Wyatt Six. I said, even though it was a little 5-minute segment,
That's got my brain just.
it busted up open a bunch of, and I know the night that we watched it, it was just taking it all in. But
Mhm.
you know what? When I watched it the second night, I got a little emotional.
Mhm.
You know, because it's very apparent that we are huge Bray fans, and to see his vision possibly come to life, post mortem, hopefully, unless they fake this all. If so, that's going to be the biggest swerve in wrestling history. I mean, you talk about. Anyways, that would
I
be.
mean, we've seen people come back from the dead. There's a whole book about it,
Yeah, but
but that was only 3 days.
so I mean, and I don't think Bray is the Messiah. So
Nope.
no,
I don't think there's any way JoJo could keep it a secret, or their kids could keep it a secret.
I mean, I
There's
don't either.
no way.
And to keep him hidden all this time,
He would have to have like the ultimate in like traveling security.
I mean, he would pretty much just have to have been hiding out in his house.
Yeah. Unless he went out at night, stayed in the car until it was all clear, went into a store, or set up something to where he could shop after hours.
Something. I can't see Brace hiding out like that.
Uh-uh. No.
No.
I think his passing is real.
Yeah. But
It sucks.
but that would be the ultimate.
Do they have any shirts that talk about his? Does WWE have any official shirts that have his passing on it? Any merchandise at all?
I don't think so.
They've got a Paul Bearer shirt.
Right.
They had Eddie Guerrero shirt. Every superstar that's passed away outside of, Chris Benoit, they've had a shirt.
Interesting.
What if the sixth is Bray himself?
Then that was kind of the thought of the sixth member always will be, in memory of
Right.
Bray. I had seen that as a possibility, which would make sense.
Right.
That would explain the 5+1
Right.
that they always put in.
Right.
So I don't know. That's
That's a brain.
yeah.
We got a week to steam. Actually, we don't. We're gonna go live tomorrow night.
If we can, yeah.
So I mean, if you guys are here right now, we will be live tomorrow night with Friday Night SmackDown.
If you're watching this later, it will be Friday Night SmackDown.
If you watch this on Saturday, you missed it.
Yeah, we'll be on our Tickety Talks, but live. So
Yes. All right. I think that should do it.
alriady. So
Because you yawning, he needs to go potty.
right? I need some water. Water.
So,
So
all right, y'all. Y'all be good until we
See ya.
meet again. Hopefully, this camera issue will be fixed next time.
yeah, we'll see. It looks better now.
It does.
So
Anyway,
all right.
y'all be good.
See ye.
Yeet.
Yeet.